Well, today's my first day to get out and go look for some shed antlers. You can see my side-by-side back here behind me. I had just parked it, was getting off of it, and I've already seen a shed out here. So we're off to a good start. Beautiful weather, 70 degrees today. I've been kind of laid up and injured, but I'm able to get out and get to picking some up. Darn rats or squirrels have already done some chewing on it. Carter and I got to see that buck back in youth season. We had some pictures of him scattered out throughout the seasons as well. Unfortunately, I see a carcass back here, not too far from my stand. I'm about 150 yards from where I parked. It looks like it is a buck. Unfortunately, we had one earlier in the year that had some stuff tangled up on him, and that is him, son of a gun. He's got some, man, that was a nice young buck too. He's got some tie-down straps that were on him in some of our trail cam pictures. I don't know where in the heck those things come from, but it evidently messed him up a little bit. I guess I'm at least glad that I found him. But that stinks that we got a dead one. I knew he had disappeared off the cameras, you know, probably a month to 45 days ago. Unfortunately, the coyotes got the best of him. I could not tell what was tangled up on him, but it was evidently that stinking tie-down strap of some sort. You can see that in the trail cam pictures up on his antlers. Well, this lane that I'm walking down, it's been highly successful throughout the years for us with our deer hunting. Here's a scrape that's still somewhat active, and I killed a great buck out of here this year, one of my biggest bucks ever. My brother killed a great 8-point. His son killed, I think the buck had 14, maybe 15, but all of those bucks were nice bucks. And this lane, by the way, I cut out of here with a chainsaw 20 plus years ago, and it's just been one of those dream come true stands for us. The bucks like to come back here and scrape, and we always put out a little bit of feed, try and plant somewhat of a food plot for them, so they'll have a little snack too. But I hate it that I found a dead buck back there. So far I picked up that one shed antler and one dead buck, all within 150 yards. Well, it's been about 30 minutes since I checked in last, and I've been walking trails without any more luck. I'm getting up close to another food plot. I'm going to circle it. Then I'm going to try and get back. There's some turkey feathers over there. Then I'm going to try and get back to some bedding areas. You know, most of the time these bucks or deer in general spend the biggest part of the day bedded. And these food sources they go to, you know, they might only be there an hour or so each day, or in the neighborhood of that anyhow. Son of a gun, there's more bones. More bones right up here in front of me. Let's hope that it's a doe at least. After finding that other buck earlier. Yep, it looks like a doe. She's not 20 yards off of that food plot. We didn't even harvest it. Oh heck, it's not a doe. It's not a doe, it's a darn buck that's already shed. That don't beat all. I guess there's a possibility I can find his antlers. Man, we didn't have all that tough of a winter So I don't know why we'd be having these dead deer. I mean, we have been dry, extremely dry the last 2 years, but with the food plots and a little bit of cropland that we've got, the deer have been looking healthy at least. But nonetheless, that's the second dead buck that I found. Maybe I can stumble across one of his antlers, but I'm gonna circle this food plot, and then I'm gonna head to some bedding areas, and maybe I'll have a little bit more luck there. I'm now right back on the back side of the food plot. Still no more luck, but I am closer to where they bed, and with a little bit of luck, maybe I can come across something else. Trying to conserve a little bit of battery life. I just about stepped on this one here before I got my cameras turned on. Nicest one so far. I believe that's the buck we call the White 8. He's got just a little kicker out there on that G2. The other side grows out even wider than what that does. Whew. Rounding the corner out of here, I probably hadn't made it 50 yards, coming up on another one. That's not the match to this other one, but it's a pretty nice buck. I believe that's old Droopy. Droopy's had his left ear down. Yeah, that's Droopy. I found both of his last year. Droopy's not a real impressive rack, but he's a 4-year-old, 4.5-year-old. Guess he'll be 5 this summer. Broke off that G2 or G1 brow tine early this year, and just a big old bodied buck. We've been letting him go, and this is probably his last year to get let go. So evidently on the opposite side of the food plot towards the bedding area seems to be a little bit hotter spot. I don't have but about maybe 30 minutes of daylight left, so hopefully I can come across a few more. Well, I'm just coming up on one more underneath this cedar tree. It might be an old one, as many leaves as it's got around it. No, it's not. Well, that's a heck of a good find. I didn't think that was near as big as it is, but that's the buck we call Mac Daddy. He got some broken off of this side. I actually got that side of him last year too. We had him on camera maybe 2 weeks or so ago. I can't remember. I'd have to look back whether it was this side that he still was carrying or not, but he had a big old fork on this side earlier in the year. Yep. I think he started out being a 6x7, ended up breaking about 3 or 4 points off, so everybody decided to let him go. But he's probably the main target that I was looking for out here. The other side, he didn't get near as broke up, so I'd sure love to find it. But man, I'm surprised about that right there. Well, unfortunately, it's about gotten dark on me. Got a handful there. And I just walked up on another one while I'm getting out of here. So this little 5-point, what it looks like. Lucky it was laying right on the trail where I was walking out. So as you can see, it's pretty much running out of light. The moon's coming up. I'm trying to get back to my side-by-side to get headed home. Hope you enjoyed watching. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheds and found those 2 dead bucks. Like I said, I don't know what happened to either one of them, but that's just the way it happens sometimes. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe for some hunting content coming up later in the year towards fall and winter. And I've got plenty of guns I'll be shooting. Love to fish as well. We'll be on the water come spring and summer.